upcoming bout between Jaye Bayard and Hassan Oseni. Corey Erdman's from Toronto. He's a 15-year veteran of boxing commentating. He can be seen and heard regularly on ESPN, ESPN+, Box Nation, and UFC Fight Pass. He's going to be making a number of predictions this evening for several of our upcoming bouts. And as I mentioned, we're getting ready for our third bout of the evening, the first Canadian professional bridgerweight or classic heavyweight boxing match in history. There was a late replacement for this bout. Originally, Jaye Bayard was scheduled to fight Justin Schmidt. Unfortunately, that bout was canceled, and fortunately, Empire Boxing Promotions was able to find a last-minute replacement for him in Hassan Oseni. Jaye Bayard is 0-2 as a heavyweight. This is a must-win, as you heard Corey Erdman say, probably for both fighters. We don't know a heck of a lot about Hassan Oseni, other than he's got a significant background in mixed martial arts and combat sports. Jaye Bayard has been around boxing for a very long time, both as an amateur and most recently as a professional. He's a 4-time Canadian amateur champion, a 6-time provincial champion in Nova Scotia, and he actually won the BC 91 kg Golden Glove Championships about 2 years ago. He's 0-2 as a pro, trying to get his first victory here tonight. RMC is in the ring to introduce these fighters.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are now ready for the third bout of the evening. We would like to give a quick shout out to the production and audio crew here at the gaming station. We're fortunate to work with such an incredible crew. Thank you all for your hard work. This third bout of the night is brought to you by Budget Brake and Muffler, the guys who know cars. We'll fix it right to your satisfaction. This bout is sanctioned by the BC Athletic Commission. Your judges for this fight are Ed Pearson, Ed Garner, and Rick Shannon. And now we introduce from the blue corner, Hassan Oseni.
Well, here comes Hassan Oseni. As I said, Hassan is making his professional boxing debut, although he does have an extensive background in mixed martial arts and combat sports. A very late-minute replacement, a last-minute replacement here. Don't know much about Hassan Oseni. Big guy, looks like he's... I've seen a couple of his mixed martial arts fights. Likes to get inside and rough it up. So we'll see what he's bringing here tonight.
Absolutely, Ryan. I think from what I heard, he took the fight in 2 days' notice. That's very short notice. He's obviously been keeping in shape and maybe training for him to have the confidence to do that. I think Jay is an experienced fella. He's been through the ups and downs of boxing, so this should be a very, very interesting fight. And I think this is an opportunity for Jay at 0-2 to come out and be able to establish his record and move forward.
Yeah, I talked to Jay at the pre-fight.
And welcoming in the red corner, Jaye Bayard.
As I was saying, I was talking to Jaye Bayard at the pre-fight press conference, and I asked him if this is a must-win fight for him in his professional career, and he told me every fight's a must-win, but certainly it's going to be really hard for him to bounce back if he's 0-3. So, I know he believes that every fight is a must-win. This is a real must-win for him as he's being walked to the ring by his coach, Jonathan Quinnett. John owns and operates Quinnett Boxing Club here in Vancouver and has a stable of really talented up-and-coming amateur fighters, as well as Jaye Bayard, who's boxing here in our next bout, and our main event, Alex Torres.
Absolutely, Ryan. John Quinnett's stable, as you said, is definitely something to be envied. If you're a coach, I think John's done a fantastic job with all the athletes that he's worked with, and I'm really interested to see the change in Jay's style.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're ready for the third bout of the evening. Scheduled for 4 3-minute rounds of boxing in the classic heavyweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner from Toronto, an orthodox fighter weighing in at 221 pounds, making his professional debut, wearing the red trunks with the white trim, Hassan H-Smash Oseni. And introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner from Surrey, British Columbia, a southpaw fighter weighing in at 228 pounds with a record of 0-2, wearing the black trunks, Jaye El Chapo Bayard. Your referee for this bout is Joel Scobie.
I know leading up this fight, it was hard for Jay to find sparring here in BC. He did find a couple sparring partners, but always hard to find, you know, quality sparring at 228 pounds. But fortunately for him, a few people stepped up in and around Quinnet Boxing Club to keep him ready. I know after his last 2 losses, he was straight back into the gym. He wants this bad. He wants to make a career out of professional boxing. So excited to see how he bounces back here this evening.
I am super impressed. I am super impressed at Jay's ability to have leaned out. How I'd seen him 2 years ago, we were in training camp, and wow. I hope his skill set has also improved just as much. This guy, I'm hoping to see some power punches.
Nice left hand landed by Oseni early on. Oseni setting the early pressure. Jay's on his back foot. Nice overhand right landed, and certainly the early pressure here in the first 30 seconds is being applied by Oseni.
Stop! Box!
Jay moving back off his back foot, trying to find his distance off of his jab, but Oseni landing the bigger shots, coming over top with the right hand and the left hook. Jay needs to sit down and counter with those shots. Nice work to the body.
Absolutely agree, Ryan. I think once the first couple of minutes have been over, it seems that Jay's finding his rhythm a little bit, but if he's going to make any impression, like you said, I think he needs to sit down on his punches, get his focus right, make those selections, pick his punches, and come back, because Hassan Oseni has definitely been, I think, the more industrious of the 2 boxers in this opening round.
It is the early round, and there's always a lot of energy, but I like seeing Jay's ability to move around, step over, and get those angles real quick. That's something you don't see a lot at this weight category.
I agree, and it's actually not something I've seen Jay do before. I've watched his previous 2 pro fights, and it's obviously maybe a difference he's had since moving to John Quinnet's gym.
Improvement nonetheless.
Nice jab. He is moving well, finding his distance, finding his range, countering nicely. Seems to have slowed down Oseni a little bit here in the middle part of this round. Nice right hand, left hook landed by Oseni.
I can almost just tell Oseni's punches are heavy. He doesn't throw as much right now, but they are heavy punches, where I see Jay's throwing a lot more, but they're snappy. They're snappy. Those ones will surprise you.
Yeah, if Jay's not going to land the big shots, he's got to stay busy. He can't stand still against Oseni if he's coming over top with these big shots and working to the body. Jay's got to keep moving. He's got to keep his hands busy.
Stop! Break!
I'd like to see Jay pick up the pace here in the last part of this round. He's got to land a few shots. He's throwing with his arms mostly, and you see Oseni putting his legs into these shots, really throwing power shots. I'd like to see Jay sit on them. Good close here.
Very decent close by Jay at the end of this first round.
Great body shot. Nice step out. Ooh.
I don't know if that punch was low.
I didn't see it. His back was to me. I wasn't able to get a clear view of it, but it clearly hurt him.
He seems to be indicating it's low. I'd like to see a replay of that perhaps in the next round. Nice finish to the opening round there by Jay. I thought Oseni dominated the early parts of that round, landing the bigger shots. But
so the sponsor for this fight is Budget Brake and Muffler. Again, the guys who know their cars, we will fix it right to your satisfaction.
good left hand early by Jay.
Very nice left hand coming in off that jab.
Oh, nice left hand counter. Down goes Oseni here early in the second round.
He's shaking it off. He's laughing. He knows.
I think although Oseni came straight back up there, I think that's going to do Jaye Bayard's confidence a wonder.
Very
and I
much
think it's
so.
going to change the dynamic of this second round, and in fact, probably the whole fight.
I find Jaye to be the type of fighter that needs something like that. Give him that extra fire. Really look at that. Bigger punches already coming off.
Yeah,
He
you can
wants
already
it.
see Jaye sitting on his punches a lot more. Oh, and down goes Jaye!
And
he
that
is
is
down, and that
boxing,
is
folks.
it.
Oh, no.
I don't think
see
Jay's getting up from this.
one. No, I do
The
not see
eyes
him
are
getting back up
rolling.
from this one.
8, 9, 10.
What a round.
Fantastic.
Oh, and down goes Jaye. Okay. What a round we just witnessed.
He says he's okay.
Oseni
We like
gets
to hear
dropped
that.
here early in the second round and comes back to knock Jaye Bayard out in our third bout of the evening.
Almost instantly.
What an absolutely action-packed second
we
round,
got
lads.
lots
Yeah,
of
it's
time.
very seldom that you see something like that happen. Oseni gets straight back up to his feet and immediately counters in and knocks Jaye down. Absolutely entertainment at the best, but I'm hoping Jaye's going to be okay. And congratulations to Hassan Oseni. I think he came back very well.
Let's
from
see if
that
we can take a
knockdown.
look at this replay here. Jaye's going to be okay. He's sitting on the stool being looked at by the doctor. Nice left hand.
Quick.
Looked like Oseni was a bit off balance, but still a very clean left hand landed by Jaye Bayard.
I think you're right there. I think it was more a question of his stance and being a little bit off balance.
You could
and-
see his
and being-
reaction with that smile. He knew.
Yeah, he knew. I think so.
It was he got caught, but it was nothing too hard to affect him.
I think it takes tremendous mental fortitude to be able to come back up, regardless of what the knockdown was
Agreed.
was born from, and produce a combination like that to be able to put somebody like Jaye down. So kudos to him, and hard luck to Jaye Bayard and his team tonight.
Very much.
Yeah, it's too bad. I think Jaye landed that nice left hand and went in for the kill. Unfortunately, got caught with a big shot by Oseni. Congratulations to Oseni winning his professional debut and moving to 1-0. We'll take a quick look at the second knockdown here. So Jaye comes straight back after the first knockdown, trying to take Oseni out. A nice right hand and beautiful left hook right on the button puts Jaye Bayard to sleep.
That's absolutely spot on there, Ryan. I think the right hand broke that guard quite nicely, shook him a little bit, and followed up beautifully. His timing on that left hand was absolutely sublime, and I think that made the difference tonight.
Folks, nature of the sport, that is boxing for you.
Put your wraps in my hand.
Looks like Jay's okay. Obviously a big shot that he took. He'll have to take some time off to recover, and obviously it'll be interesting to see if perhaps this is the end of his professional career or whether he's willing to get back in there. I'm sure Oseni will be excited to get back into the ring after his first professional win.
Agreed, Ryan. I think knowing the type of lad that Jaye is, and knowing how committed and his passion and love for the sport, I don't think we'll see the last of Jaye. I think he will definitely.
All
give it
right,
a shot.
ladies and gentlemen, this third bout fight is called the winner by knockout in the 53 seconds into this second round, Joe Scobie. Sorry. Hassan H-Smash Oseni.
Well, there you have it. So Hassan Oseni wins the first classic heavyweight bout in Canadian